Yeah, the GOAT. Logo threes are back, y'all. Logo threes are back like they never left. Caitlin Clark doing it to him.
The basketball world just witnessed something incredible. Caitlin Clark stepped back onto the court at Team USA training camp, and everything changed instantly. What started as a routine practice session quickly turned into pure mayhem. Everyone knew Clark was returning from a serious injury, but nobody expected the drama that unfolded. One superstar showed she still owns the game, while another player couldn't handle the heat and walked away. What do you think about re-abandoning Team USA like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The second Clark walked into that gym and started warming up, you could feel the shift immediately. People had been whispering while she was away, wondering if she still had that magic after being sidelined for so long. Her sophomore professional season had been completely derailed by injury. First a groin problem in mid-July, then a quad issue, and finally that brutal ankle bone bruise that basically ended her year. She only managed 13 games after her historic rookie campaign, where she shattered records 62 times. The doubters were ready to call her rookie breakout luck, but lucky for basketball fans everywhere, they were dead wrong.
Caitlin Clark three-point shot definitely appears to be back. We know she went through a rough stretch where she was like 3 for 30 or something, while she was clearly injured. She was clearly injured, didn't have her legs, and she wasn't herself. So it appears that Caitlin Clark is truly back healthy. The three-point shot is back. The logo threes are back. And what I really liked about that second one is that was going right. A lot of Caitlin Clark's threes are coming on a snatch back, going backwards, or to the left, or her going left. You know, she liked to go left to shoot her threes. So the fact that even though it was a catch and shoot, she was still going on the right side and she caught it and knocked it down.
Seeing her take the court at Team USA camp was like watching a masterpiece being painted in real time. Any signs of rust vanished before you could even blink. This wasn't just a comeback, it was dominance. Clark was moving at a level that made everyone else look like they were swimming through water. And those first shots? Not your typical warm-up jumpers. These were deep bombs from the logo, shots that seemed to defy physics. Sue Bird stood on the sidelines with that knowing look, the one only someone who's seen true greatness can give. Bird has witnessed the best ever, and watching Clark command the floor like she'd never been gone was a reminder of what championship DNA really looks like.
Hey, six guys are in the low. Hey, both teams take care of the ball, right? Take care of the ball.
While Clark was reclaiming her throne, Angel Reese began to crack under the pressure. Everyone knows these two have completely different approaches to the game. But at the Team USA level, personal style has to align with the team's championship goals. Coach Kyra Lawson's system is lightning fast, flows like water, and demands elite court awareness along with the ability to create space on offense. This is exactly where things started falling apart for Reese. Her game, built around traditional post moves, struggled in a league rapidly moving toward pace and space basketball. The longer the drills went on, the more the gap became obvious. Clark was threading impossible passes to Aaliyah Boston and Jackie Young like she had eyes in the back of her head. Meanwhile, Reese was completely out of sync with everything happening around her. Every possession threw her in the post turned into a stalled mess. She kept trying to force her physical, grind-it-out style, but elite international defenders don't get bullied. They make you think faster, move quicker, and exploit every hesitation. Honestly, Reese looked like she was playing a completely different sport, while Clark was orchestrating at full speed, controlling the floor like a true maestro. Everything came to a head during the full-court scrimmage on day 2. Clark was running the fast break like a field general, finding teammates in perfect scoring positions and making elite defenders look completely lost. Reese's frustration was written all over her face and body language. When the ball didn't come her way, she visibly sulked. Every missed shot or blocked attempt had her glaring at the coaching staff, as if they were sabotaging her. It was a total meltdown of professionalism, leaving veteran players exchanging concerned looks across the gym. What makes this whole situation so remarkable is how clearly it exposed character and focus. Angel rebuilt her brand as the alpha of women's basketball, but the moment she had to play a supporting role, she completely fell apart. In the Team USA culture, star treatment isn't granted, it's earned through performance on the court. And Clark's performance was impossible to ignore. She was hitting contested threes from 30 feet, flying back on defense to create turnovers, and orchestrating plays like a true leader. Meanwhile, Reese was struggling, dragging herself up and down the court, rolling her eyes at teammates, and giving up on plays. Her frustration was obvious. The tipping point came when Clark hit a shot from way beyond the arc that sent the gym into a frenzy. Everyone celebrated, except Reese. Instead of supporting her teammates' incredible play, she stormed to the bench, grabbed her gear, and unleashed her frustration on the coaching staff. Reports say she complained that the offensive system didn't showcase her post-game skills and that her past accomplishments weren't being respected. Imagine being at Team USA camp and being upset that coaches are focused on the player who's lighting up the scoreboard. When Coach Lawson tried to calmly discuss team concepts, Reese had reached her breaking point. She wasn't interested in learning about floor spacing or defensive rotations. She wanted to be the featured player. Once it was clear her role would focus on rebounding and defense instead of being the go-to scorer, she made a shocking decision. She walked out completely. This wasn't a quick trip to cool off. It was leaving the entire camp behind. Veterans like Sue Bird were stunned, especially given their careers were built on team-first sacrifice for the national program. The aftermath was swift. The coaching staff didn't chase her. Instead, they refocused on players committed to the team, like Clark and Aaliyah Boston, who were putting in the hard work. Watching Clark and Boston develop on the court was a highlight of the camp. They moved like they'd been teammates for decades, their pick-and-roll combinations unstoppable. Boston could anticipate Clark's intentions, cutting to the basket for easy scores while defenders were still trying to read the play. This is what the next generation of Team USA basketball looks like, built on mutual trust, perfect timing, and zero ego. When Boston scores, Clark celebrates with her. When Clark hits deep logo bombs, Boston is already positioning for the rebound. They aren't chasing stats or social media highlights. They're focused on winning. Reese, on the other hand, prioritized personal recognition over team success. In trying to assert herself as an elite talent, she exposed exactly why she isn't ready for top-level competition. It's almost predictable. She spent years building a tough competitor image, but the first time a teammate outplayed her in practice, she crumbled. Clark, meanwhile, faced immense pressure and scrutiny throughout her career, yet remained laser-focused. She didn't need trash talk or dramatic gestures. Her conditioning, skill, and composure spoke for her. By the end of the scrimmage, the difference wasn't just a few baskets. It was a complete disparity in basketball IQ and understanding. As Team USA looks toward the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics, the leadership shift is undeniable. Caitlin Clark isn't just a phenomenal player. She represents a complete evolution in how the game is played. She elevates everyone around her. If you can't keep up, you get exposed. Angel Reese got exposed, and instead of adapting, she chose to walk away. That decision will shadow her international career for years. Meanwhile, the coaching staff, led by Carol Lawson, made it clear who the future belongs to. Clark was phenomenal on both offense and defense. Despite months away from competition, she stayed committed during every drill and scrimmage, demonstrating a level of mental toughness that was completely absent from Reese's approach. While one player focused on recovery and skill growth, the other obsessed over why she wasn't being treated like a franchise star. The on-court results told the entire story. Caitlin Clark looked like the most dominant player in the world, while Angel reappeared as someone who forgot that respect is earned every single day through performance. This situation proves a critical lesson. You can't manufacture greatness through social media posts or personal branding. You can't tweet your way onto a Team USA roster. You have to earn it on the court, under pressure, against the best competition in the world. Clark proved her worth, and then some. Reese walked away from the opportunity because the competitive reality didn't match her personal expectations. It was a stunning development, but perhaps this team needed to see exactly who is committed to winning gold versus who is just chasing status. Reese's hopes of competing with Clark in terms of basketball impact suffered a massive blow. In a controlled environment, evaluated by elite coaches, the gap was undeniable. One player is a generational floor leader, elevating every teammate. The other is a role player who struggles when the pace increases and the competition intensifies. When Reese decided her ego mattered more than representing her country, the coach's decisions became simple. Focus on players who move with purpose and dedication. Looking toward upcoming international competitions, all eyes remain on Clark and her remarkable return to form. She's positioned to be the foundation of this program for the next decade. Coming back from multiple serious injuries to dominate against all-star competition is nothing short of legendary. Clark didn't need manufactured drama or carefully crafted storylines. She just needed a basketball and the opportunity to play. The sound of nothing but net from shot after shot was all the statement required. Reese's walkout serves as a warning to future players. Raw talent might get you invited to camp, but your character and work ethic determine whether you stay. While Reese may have the physical tools to be an effective rebounder and defender, her attitude at camp revealed she might lack the mental makeup required for elite international basketball. The contrast between her dramatic exit and Clark's triumphant return will be analyzed by basketball fans for months. Fame and followers cannot replace fundamentals and team chemistry, and Reese learned that lesson the hard way. The irony of Reese complaining about not getting enough touches is staggering. She was playing with the greatest floor general of her generation. If you can't find ways to score alongside Caitlin Clark, the issue isn't with the point guard. It's with you. Clark draws defensive attention, opens the paint, and gives interior scorers easier opportunities than ever. Reese's failure to capitalize on these advantages revealed serious limitations in her own game. The coaching staff noticed it. The fans saw it. And eventually, Reese had to face it too. Team USA is now in a much stronger position, having learned these lessons before crucial Olympic Games. Competitors need to be completely locked in. Clark is locked in. Boston is locked in. Jackie Young is locked in. Reese locked herself out. The road to 2028 is moving forward with a roster more focused and unified than ever, now that distractions have removed themselves from the equation. The vision for this team is clear: excellence, unselfishness, and putting the national jersey ahead of personal highlight reels. As the camp winds down, the excitement among coaches is palpable. They're witnessing something truly special. Clark isn't merely returning to her previous level, she's operating on a new plane. Her decision-making is sharper, her leadership more commanding, and her confidence carries authority. Months of rehabilitation didn't weaken her. They made her stronger, smarter, and hungrier. She's ready to guide Team USA into a new era of international dominance. The gap between her abilities and the rest of the players has never been more evident. While others were still learning the system, Clark was running it. She controlled tempo, created spacing, and set the standard for professionalism. Reese stormed out, but Clark stayed for every drill and every rep, proving that truly great players don't perform just when cameras are rolling. They show up for the work nobody sees. Fans may be shocked, but anyone following closely knows this is exactly who Caitlin Clark has always been. The frightening reality for her competition? She's only getting better. The chaos at Team USA practice has set a clear standard. The future of the national program will be built on speed, skill, and authentic team chemistry, with zero tolerance for players who can't handle the competitive environment. What's your take on Angel Reese walking out of camp? Was it a power play or a massive mistake? Show some love for Caitlin by smashing that like button, and make sure to subscribe for all the latest updates.